Hey guys, Justin Sturgis at cleaningmarketing.com, and today we're going to talk about marketing strategy. And marketing strategy is actually, it's quite a confused topic, and we're going to just zip through it today so you get an idea of how to use a marketing strategy and how it can actually really help with your ROI, the effectiveness of your marketing, and all that good stuff. Like actually even beyond just ROI and effectiveness of marketing. If your strategy is good, it'll actually bring in more of the right kinds of ideal customers, a lot of people call it, and it will actually get them into the mode of referring and giving you good reviews as well. So a good strategy pays off in a lot of different ways. So what the heck is a marketing strategy? So it's not a tactic, right? A tactic is doing direct outreach or website or SEO or ads, or those are all tactics, right? But the strategy is, how are we going to market? How are we positioning ourselves or talking about ourselves in reference to our ideal clients that's different, that differentiates us from our competition, right? And the good news is it's relatively easy in the cleaning world to actually really just about any small business world, because so few folks know what marketing strategy really is at this level. So it's a really, really good thing to do. So to have a good, unique strategy or difference. So this is so when people find you online, they go, aha, this is what I was looking for, right? Oh man, these guys, so say you're looking for a service like yours and you find this one. Oh, they're the premier blah, blah, blah house cleaner or janitorial service in XYZ city. I've heard it before. We're great. We do this, we do that. Okay, that's not really doing it. So what you can do is identify those folks that are your ideal customers, what they actually really appreciate about your service or a service like yours. Like, what are they looking for from that service? What do they value the most? And oftentimes nobody really knows. So your competition is, you're going to be able to leave them in the dust if you just kind of figure this out and then tailor your message around that. And I know this sounds kind of, okay, so what, huh? So how about this? Here's just a couple concrete examples that I've seen work in different markets. I'm not saying that these are perfect for you, but some possibilities just to get the juices flowing, right? So being reliable, just saying, hey, we are the most reliable janitorial business in XYZ town or wherever you're serving, right? Because a lot of times they're not reliable. They don't provide a consistent quality of service over time. It starts going downhill. And if you can like have a guarantee, like a reliability guarantee, even kind of combine those two, that can be pretty darn compelling, especially when someone's frustrated with their service that was not reliable, and maybe they screwed some things up and then didn't fix it. When they go to your website and see that you're reliable, guaranteed, all of a sudden that's going to stand out really nicely, don't you think? All right. So even something as simple as that can actually help you stand out. And but here's the trick. If you say it and you don't live it, then you really screwed up, right? So if you say we're reliable and then you don't show up and you don't follow through with the guarantee, if you do screw something up, now you've really screwed up. It's worse than just saying you're the blah, blah, blah premier partner like everybody else does and screwing up, because that's just normal, right? Now you've committed, you've dedicated to saying, hey, we are dedicated to reliability and we've got a guarantee around it. Then if you screw that up, you're in trouble. But if you don't screw it up and you dedicate to delivering on that promise, now you've got a good customer. It's going to stick with you for a long time. And when they're talking to someone else who needs someone like you who's reliable, guess what? They are going to tell them about you, and you'll get more referrals and reviews and good stuff going on that side of the business, which is ROI, which is easy sales, which is all that good stuff that marketing is supposed to be, right? So here's another one for you. Believe it or not, in this market, this doesn't work for a plumber, but in the cleaning world, janitorial, house cleaning, being the most responsive, like literally answering the phone. And I know this can be hard. I know, but this is a difference, right? Um, Literally answering the phone and being responsive and actually having, some kind of decent, phone care, and answering and all that good stuff actually can be a standout. One of our highest converting janitorial businesses that we work with on their website says basically contact the owner right now. And guess what? People actually do that. And actually more people fill out the form that says contact the owner than actually call. Right. So they don't even expect all the time an instant phone answer, which they love and can really help build your business quickly. Although I know it's a lot of work, but right. So that's how easy it is to differentiate. Now I'm not saying it's easy day to day, but it's easy from a marketing standpoint of going, yep, we're going to commit to this. We're going to commit to being the most responsive. And what do we got to do to be the most responsive? How can we always make sure we answer a call? Maybe we can round robin if someone calls and I'm not available, maybe someone else can take the call. Maybe we have a service that can help us handle some of this stuff. Maybe there's some part-time people we can piece together to handle the phones on those times that it's necessary. Maybe you hire someone, a team from the Philippines, or piece together your own team from the Philippines to take care of it. You can train them to do a pretty darn decent job, and people are going to appreciate the fact that you answered. Here's how powerful this can be. There are up and coming entrepreneurs who are getting into boring businesses. You can find them on TikTok or Twitter or whatever. And the janitorial space, well, and house cleaning are right now a hot item because they know that basically their competitors are running on fax machines and email and not real technically savvy and not answering the phones. So there's actually even people who are coaching people how to start a business in the janitorial space, the house cleaning space, be the most responsive, jump into that space and build $1 million business in a short period of time. There are classes, about 30-year-old guys. I can think of a couple that are teaching folks how to do this right now. So when it is known and taught that there's a big hole in this industry in just being responsive and that you can build a business really quickly, and being that and also doing some other smart things, it's not the only thing. That's something you might want to consider and how you might want to address that, right? Being passionate, right? There's so many times, and passionate is kind of like reliable, but it's even kind of like maybe even tells a stronger story in the sense that, our team, when they show up, they actually care about how they're going to leave this environment and how you and your customers or clients are going to experience that environment the next day, right? So that kind of passion can be, if you can tell that story and be dedicated to it, not the easiest thing I know, very powerful, right? That is the kind of service that people really are looking for. And a few extra bucks, even measurably more. If you can deliver on that and you build up your reputation on delivering on really any of these, you will be like, you don't have to fight on price as much. I know it's not going to like make it so you can charge $1 million for, every cleaning or whatever. But when people understand that value, and especially when they've gone through the pain and seen and know what it's like to have someone who's not performing well, a little extra money to get things performed at the level they desire is not a big deal, right? Especially for most businesses, right? So something to consider. We'll touch on one other one. Maybe like luxury expertise, right? So say you've decided that your ideal target market isn't just any business that, has X amount of space or whatever. Maybe if it's houses or businesses or office cleaning, whatever it might be, maybe you really know how to do that go the extra mile for a real luxury cleaning experience, and you can charge absolute premium prices. Maybe you leave the place with aromatherapy going on and have a extreme checklist of every detail that gets covered, and, the privacy that maybe someone who is high profile, may be able to rely on if they know that you understand, that they appreciate that. Stuff like that, like really being extremely, vetting your cleaners. If you're a luxury cleaner and you're going for that high end, you better not have, someone that, that has had a checkered past possibly, or that you can't talk to when bringing them into that home, right? So I'm not saying that's an absolute deal breaker, but you got to think about who your ideal customer is and how you can deliver on that and how you can be dedicated to that. You can have a very profitable luxury cleaning business, especially on the house cleaning side, with a smaller team because you're making more on every clean. But there's a level that you got to execute, and you got to execute well to do that. All right. So those are some strategies, right? Different ways of strategy. You're actually letting go of some of the market in order to focus on the market that you serve the best, and explaining that in quick, short wording in your ads, on your website, hooking people in quickly. So in those first couple seconds, they go, aha, I see what's different about them. You match that with good reviews, good social proof from reviews, and how people talk about you online. Now you're doing something good, right? You will see that through your Google profile, through your website, the calls will be better. The sales will come through easier. They'll understand you more. They'll have expectations that more align with who you are and how you do things. And really everything can work much more smoothly if you just even kind of commit to some of these little small changes, right? So that's what a strategy is, different than you might have thought. Hopefully those examples gave you some good ideas. Yeah, and I guess that's what I got on strategy today. Hopefully that helps, and thanks for hanging in there. And check the description below for our ultimate internet marketing guide for cleaning businesses, but it covers both house cleaning and janitorial businesses, and it'll help you to grow. Thanks. Like and subscribe below so you can get more great information from us on how to grow your cleaning business, and also how to manage it more effectively, and even automation and that good stuff. So we want to help you grow and make your life easier at the same time. We also have a marketing cheat guide for both janitorial and house cleaning businesses. Find the link below in the description and it'll take you over to our website, and you can get the one that's right for you. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great one.